Ingmar Bergman's home on the island of Faro, Sweden, is an iconic site deeply intertwined with his artistic legacy. Faro, a rugged and sparsely populated island in the Baltic Sea, served not only as Bergman's residence, but also as a profound source of inspiration for many of his films. He discovered the island while seeking a filming location and immediately felt a deep connection to its stark, austere landscape, which he felt mirrored his own inner emotional states. A famous Swedish film and theatre director and screenwriter, Ingmar Bergman, directed more than 60 films and documentaries throughout his long and fruitful life. The Bergman estate on Faro, a desolate island 100 miles southeast of Stockholm, comprises 4 houses and a cinema he attended after a noon nap. Ingmar Bergman extended the estate throughout the years, relating his home expansion to artistic pursuits. Bergman's estate on Faro, known as the Bergman Estate, consists of several properties, including his main house at Hammars, where he lived and worked until his death in 2007. This house, along with others like Engen and the Writing Lodge, has been preserved to maintain the cultural heritage and continue his legacy. These properties are now used for artistic and cultural activities, providing spaces for artists from various fields to work and engage with Bergman's artistic environment. Ingmar was already an internationally known star when he first explored Faro in the 1960s. The director was looking for a location for his brainchild, a 1961 Swedish drama film, Through the Glass Darkly. At first, Ingmar Bergman was skeptical. He had already decided that the Orkney Islands would be more suitable for the filming. Then, he saw Faro. Bergman said he fell in love with the place. Faro instantly became a source of Bergman's inspiration. The second largest island in Gotland County captivated Ingmar Bergman with pebble beaches, distinctly shaped limestone rocks, bogs, meager pastures, ports, a church, and a lighthouse. Besides, Faro is very remote. It takes a plane, train, or bus, car, and 2 ferries to get there. There is no bank, post office, ambulance, doctor, or police force in Faro. A single school is said to be closed soon, as there aren't enough children. No one locks their doors, cars, or bicycles. Everyone knows each other. No wonder it made the island so appealing to the reclusive Bergman. The iconic filmmaker moved to his new home in 1967, instantly placing a sign on his gate, "Beware of killer dog," though he only had a tiny little dog to protect his privacy. The filmmaker lived at Hammars till his death in 2007. There, Bergman created and prepared for his numerous film and theatre productions. The modest house features a rather cold and compound-like exterior. The building is 187 feet long, hiding beneath the pine trees. It offers a stunning view of the Baltic Sea. The estate includes 2 offices, a well-equipped library, a conversation room, and a contemplation room built for his ex-wife, Swedish actress Ingrid Bergman, who shared his home for 24 years. There, the Swedish film director kept his collection of VHS films, early notebooks, letters, manuscripts, and other personal documents. This residence has been kept as he left it. The sheets on his deathbed haven't even been changed. The interiors boast a 1970s decor with a cream carpet, orange-brown upholstery, pine panel walls and ceilings. Bergman's office is a sanitized white space with stunning views of the Baltic Sea. The remarkability of the estate is infantile graffiti on the furniture. There are numerous hand-scrawled memos around the home, such as the inscription on the bathroom floor, "Warning, slippery as hell," and writings on a bedside dresser that served as a spontaneous journal of Bergman's nightmares. One of the motifs appeared more frequently than others, a cartoon devil motif that became Bergman's signature and a symbol of his genius. Bergman House at Engen, a solid residence in classic Gotland style, sits not far from Hammers. Among the inviting rooms are a spacious living room, two large and smaller bedrooms, a kitchen, and a magnificent fireplace. A charming guest house, Drengstugan, is surrounded by fields of flowers and wild strawberries, reminiscent of the eponymous film. The Writing Lodge is perhaps the loveliest of Bergman's residences. Surrounded by characteristic stone fences and picturesque Swedish nature, it is considered Faro's finest location. Bergman's little cottage sits by the seaside amid the low pine forest. The house includes a large bedroom, living room, kitchen, and bathroom. The Writing Lodge appeared in Bergman's Scenes from a Marriage in 1973. The filmmaker's house at Demba is a lovely renovated 1854 home. It's just a few minutes' walk from the Baltic Sea. The estate overlooks the marshes, a lake with vibrant bird life, and a picturesque landscape. Stone fences, lilacs, a lush garden with adorable flower beds and fruit trees surround the house. They say a ghost of an old judge lives in the lilac hedge. However, the spirit is benign. Undoubtedly, it didn't scare Bergman, who witnessed his parents' unhappy marriage and his father's outbursts of rage in his early years. Since 1967, the barn at Demba has served as Bergman's private 15-seat screening cinema. The legendary filmmaker drove to the barn in his red truck at 3 o'clock sharp nearly every day, opened the rust-colored entry door, and watched movies. On Saturdays, the screening began at 2 o'clock. Ingmar often invited his relatives and friends to share a movie experience with him and scolded any tardy guests. He was extremely punctual and welcomed those with obsessive cinematic dedication. It was an act of socializing for Bergman, who rarely invited someone for dinner. Sharing a film with him meant an invitation to get together. Bergman's front row plush green armchair remained strictly reserved for the filmmaker. The only decoration in the room was Anita Grida's tapestry, The Magic Flute on Faro, depicting a mythological and local landscape combination. He enjoyed watching old black-and-white classic movies, well-remembered and forgotten ones, dedicating around 2 hours daily to his hobby. Kvarnen, the adorable old windmill, is also located on the property's territory. The windmill was tastefully transformed into a living space with a single bedroom, double bed, bathroom, and kitchen, serving as a day room. Kvarnen offers a breathtaking view of the surrounding fields and the lake. In his late years, Sweden's enigmatic master lived alone. He was divorced 4 times, widowed once, and had 9 children. After having a nervous breakdown in the late 1970s, he started to regulate his life precisely. He walked after breakfast, wrote for 3 hours, had lunch, and read in the afternoon. There were days when he spoke to no one, but Bergman insisted that he never felt lonely. However, he admitted there was no one with whom he could discuss his scripts. According to the local legend, Bergman paid generously so that the loyal islanders would turn the visitors, asking for the route to his house in the opposite direction. The Baltic island of Faro became Bergman's sanctuary and final resting place. In 2003, the legendary filmmaker sold his Stockholm apartment and moved permanently to Faro. Even after his death, the locals remained loyal and organized an annual event called Bergman Week. It celebrates the filmmaker's artistry with films, conversations, and lectures. The official opening is held in Faro's small church. There's also the Big Bergman Safari, a guided bus tour around the shooting locations for his films Persona, Through a Glass Darkly, Shame, and Scenes from a Marriage. How do you like our brief tour of the remote island of Faro? Are you more of a loner, like Ingmar Bergman, who would enjoy living on Faro, or an extrovert striving to be in the thick of things? We would love to know our viewers more, so don't be shy to comment.